Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home.
Those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television. Make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
Hello and welcome to the campus of Walker Valley High School. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Appreciate you tuning in and joining for the ride. Prep basketball about to get underway. This is going to be a good one. Very excited to have you along for the ride for this. Two really good programs going at it. Walker Valley Mustangs playing host to the Hamilton Heights Hawks. Hamilton Heights obviously playing a national schedule, and so it'll be a tough test tonight for the Mustangs. Hawks this season, 19-3 overall. They're on a 5-game win streak, and they're averaging over 80 points per game offensively. On the other side of the ball, the Mustangs are 14-7 overall, 63 points per game this year for Walker Valley. And just like that, we're underway from Cleveland, Tennessee with Prep Basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Thanks for being with us tonight. Gabriel Schrei here on the call. Quick drive, and the floater for the Hawks off the mark, boarded. On the move, Cash Coates floated outside. There's the entry pass, kept alive. On the close side of the floor, here's the drive. Wanted the corner, nearly hit the head coach of the Hawks, Steve Cook. Kicking it all around, some trouble down low. Picked up, far side, Bryson Andrews can't get it off the glass, kept alive, and now tied up Christopher Manyika. That's two really good players hooking up on the pass right there. Manyika fed that up to the floor to Bryson Andrews. He just hit the 1,000-point mark in his career with Hamilton Heights, the all-time three-point leader. And if you look at the resume of the Hawks, I mean, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, some of the products that have come out of Hamilton Heights, really unbelievable to see him on top of that list. He's going to do special things at the next level. Two quick passes on the close side at Sawsville. He didn't like it. Entry pass, knifing his way inside. This escapes over the baseline on the Mustangs. Scoreless, 1 minute gone in Cleveland, Tennessee. It's the Hawks, it's the Mustangs on SCSN. Great turnout tonight, big crowd for these two. Entry pass again. Sawsville didn't like it. What a deep three, and he nearly hits it. Boarded by Kamai Samuels. Samuels, one of the most talented guards in the Southeast, knifes his way inside, and the floater goes, automatic. Just like that, 2-0, Hamilton Heights Hawks. Almost 90 seconds gone in Cleveland. This one rifled close side to Cash, and he cannot cash in. This rattles off the rim. Samuels will run the floor. Far side, Kevin Dukovacic, back to him. There's the pull-up from three. That's way short. Mikic holds off. Samuels swats at this as Campbell comes up the floor. The handoff, and it's jostled loose from Caleb Sawsville. Great starting five lineup for the Mustangs. Campbell, Coates, Sawsville, Smith, and Cash Coates rounding out that starting five. On the floor right now for the Hawks of Hamilton Heights, it's Mikic, Dukovacic, Manyika, Samuels, and Bryson Andrews, the point guard. 2-0. Hamilton Heights leads, 2 minutes gone. Nearly stolen by Dukovacic. Kevin Dukovacic is a really special product. He came into this year with some Division I offers, played in the BioSteel All-American game in 2023, known as a sizable point guard with great versatility. He's got a full ride offer to North Alabama. Kept on the floor by Andrews, and Dukovacic wants to finish it off. Fouled down inside. He'll go to the line. Dukovacic, 15.8 points per game this season. Enters tonight with 55 steals on the year, which is just mind-boggling to me. And he shoots nearly 60% from the floor for Hamilton Heights. 2 minutes, 2 seconds gone. It's 2-0. The Hawks man can't knock down a second chance. And now it goes. Quick whistle right in front of the scorer's table, this one called. Floated onto the floor to Graham Campbell. He'll run it. Campbell may be in some danger, nearly taken by Dukovacic as this one escapes the hands of Cash Coates. Hands down, Cash Coates has one of, if not the best name in prep basketball in our entire area. All of Southeast Tennessee. I love Cash Coates. That's a great name. Mustangs looking for that entry pass, instead up to the corner. In a little bit of danger. Floated back to the corner and kept alive. Walker Valley the drive, and Mikic with the board. Big man will run the floor for Hamilton Heights. And there we go, all the way down, and he makes it 6-0 Hawks. We played 3 minutes and change at Walker Valley High School between the Mustangs and the Hawks. Here's the drive, knifing his way down low. Somehow kept that on the floor, but couldn't hit the three as Andrews gets the board. Bryson Andrews lofts that to Dukovicic. Ball pops free. Mustangs on the breakaway scoring chance. He wants to go the distance, and Manyika packs it. Tossed close side to Cash Coates, who turns around and fires it in the eye of Samuels, but can't knock it down. And the hustle back to the other end of the floor for the Hawks of Hamilton Heights. Dukovicic looking to hook up with Mikic. It's 6-0. We're halfway through the first period. Prep basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Walker Valley's Mustangs 14-7 this year. At home, they're 4-4. The Hawks have only lost 3 games all year playing a national schedule. One of them was a road game, 2 neutral. Floated outside, kept moving. Mustangs Cash Coates around Mikic, and stolen by Dukovicic. Kevin, backdoor, wanted to hook up with Samuels. He keeps possession. Heavily defended. He'll step back and give it off to the all-time three-point leader, Andrews. Andrews, the entry pass to the big man. He's unstoppable. I mean, what do you do against that kind of size? Eight 0 Mikic at the charity stripe. 3.5 to play in our first period. Victor Mikic, he's played in all 20 games, averaging 13.5 points per game, 11 rebounds. He's getting a few assists. He's got 30 blocks this year. This guy is a really special product. It was so fun to watch him play during the preseason, during the Hawks Gauntlet. I was excited to see how he would do this year. He played for the Serbian national team last summer, and Coach Cook describes him as one of the best rebounders in the area, obviously, an exceptional passer. And as you can see, he's a skilled shooter as well as he knocks down the old-fashioned three-point play. 9-0 from Walker Valley High School, 3.5 to play in the first. Back and forth. Graham Campbell calling out to his teammates. Defended by Habib Yusuf on the front court. He pulls up deep three, and he gets it to go. The money ball from long range. Wow. How about the range on that for the Mustangs as they get one back with 3 minutes to play in our first. This is Dukovicic who fights his way inside. And the whistle for the Mustangs. Inbounding pass. Walker Valley will run the floor. Graham Campbell floated that across to Davis. Entry pass down low, swatted at. Yusuf can't regather. Here's the hook shot. That rattles out as well. Walker Valley keeps it moving to the close side. Knifing his way down low. Wow! Cashes it in. It's a 4-point game with 2:20 to go in our first period from Walker Valley High School. This is Kamai Samuels who gives it off to TJ Richards. Andrews wants it from the straightaway and he gets it to go. It's 12-5. And it's almost routine at this point for the Hawks. Bryson Andrews comes up with the ball. He pulls up and drains the deep three. 7 points separate the Mustangs and Hamilton Heights. Great entry pass. Mustangs keep it moving to the close side. A little bit of danger for Ashton Davis. Walker Valley looking to finesse their way inside. Stolen by Samuels. One-on-one scoring chance. Fights his way down in there. It's loose and picked up now. Graham Campbell floated it. Cash. And he can't hit it. Yusuf comes down to the board. That's another big-time guy for the Hawks. A dirty threat down low. TJ Richards across to Dukovacic. Dukovacic all the way back to the front court in front of the scorer's table. He'll take his time. 80 seconds to play in our first. To the corner. Richards knocks down the deep three. TJ Richards gets it to go, and a timeout on the floor in the waning seconds of our first period. What a three ball for Richards. 15-5, a 10-point lead already for the Hawks of Hamilton Heights. And here's a look at the Walker Valley Mustangs this season. They've had a really good year to this point. Obviously, playing a national program like this is a treat and a lot of fun. And you love to see the Hawks come back to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and play these local teams that we all know and love so well here in the Southeast. The Mustangs this season, 4-4 at home, 14-7 overall, 83.5 points per game. They won last time out against the Bradley Central Bears. And the Hawks, 19-3 overall, 4-1 on the road this season. Most of their games are neutral games in tournaments. They're on a 5-game win streak, including they rested all their starters and traveled down to battle Brainerd's Panthers on Saturday. I was on hand for that. A lot of fun. Thanks for being with us tonight on the Southeast Sports Network. We're getting back underway. To the offensive end of the floor. 60 seconds left to go in our first period. Entry pass by Davis. Swatted away by Dukovacic, and the Mustangs able to hang on to it. 10 points separate these two. Long ball to Cash. He pulls up for three and gets it to go, wrestling the twine. What a ball by Cash. And that cuts it to a 7-point game at Walker Valley High. 35 seconds to play in the first as Bryson Andrews runs the floor for the Hawks. Manyika to Dukovacic. Backdoor, Yusuf keeps the orange moving. Picks it up, and he took a step. That's a guy that's not so hard to trip up because that's a lot of guy. That's a big man. He's got a lot of leg, a lot of arm to manage. Habib Yusuf, a junior, he's been great. Gets a few points per game, contributing about 5 rebounds per game, and he's shooting nearly 50%. The Onitsha, Nigeria native, an impressive 6'10", and an elite lockdown defender for the Hawks. He keeps it on the floor. Manyika knifes his way inside, and a lot of contact. Calls for the whistle. 13.7 seconds to play in our first. The score remains a 7-point differential between the Hawks and the Mustangs. Thanks for being with us on SCSN. We'll see how this first period wraps up right here. This is Ashton Davis running the floor. Davis with a cut. Oh, and he hit the brakes and gets it to go. Nice bucket to make it a 5-point game as our first period is in the books between the Hawks and the Mustangs. 1 down, 3 to play from Cleveland, Tennessee. We'll take a break with these two programs and be back with more basketball in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Tennessee, home of the Mustangs of Walker Valley High School. You're with us live on the Southeast Sports Network. We're trying to change the way streaming works in the Southeast. We appreciate you tuning in, being with us for prep basketball tonight. Be sure to give us a follow on social media at SCSN Sports. Let's shine a spotlight on our community here in Southeast Tennessee and Northwest Georgia. Gabriel Schrei here with all the action between these two programs and a really good tilt we've got on the books for us tonight. It's the Hawks of Hamilton Heights and the Mustangs of Walker Valley. We'll start our second period with a steal as the Mustangs look for the knockdown three from the corner. That cuts it to a 2-point game just 15 seconds into our second period. Well, that's an exciting way to start the period. Mikic is in trouble down inside, and the whistle. This is going back to the Mustangs. Inbounding pass over to Davis. The handoff. Knifes down inside and swatted at by TJ Richards. TJ Richards is just an electric presence on the floor. He's the guy you're going to see a lot of tonight for Hamilton Heights and the Hawks, and he's just so exciting to watch play basketball. Picks up the foul there, but the sophomore, he scored 4.5 points per game this season. He's from Canada, played with the Showdown during the Hawks Gauntlet, played with the Canadian national team in 2023. There's a lot of guys on this Hamilton Heights Hawks roster that played on the national team of their home country before coming to Chattanooga, Tennessee to play with the Hawks. This goes, and we're tied for the first time tonight at 15. Hawks entry pass to Mikic. Big man goes to work, swatted away. Here's the three, and it rattles out. Looking for the board as the whistle sounds. A nice move by Tucker Campbell. Speaking of pedigree, a great guy at the helm of Hamilton Heights. Steve Cook came to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy from Life in Marietta, Georgia, an Appalachian Athletic Conference basketball program. And with the help of athletic director Tony Williams, they're building something special in the east side of Chattanooga, Tennessee. 1 minute gone in our second period of play. We're tied at 15. Swatted at, Mikic keeps it alive, the putback rattles out. He's gonna try again, no! Picked up by the Mustangs. With a head of steam up the floor and the whistle before he can pass it outside, he took an extra step. Turner Clayton does a great job of creating the extra possession for Walker Valley. Just not quite able to capitalize, and it remains a tie game, our first tie of the night. The Hawks run the floor. One pump, then a delivery. Knifing his way down inside, a little bit of danger. Hawks close side, near the sideline. Andrews with a mind-bogglingly deep three from the wing. He knocks it down for the Hawks. Hamilton Heights back out in front by just 3. They've avoided the early lead change. 90 seconds gone in our second quarter. And the foul on the Mustangs. This is turned over from the hands of Coates to the Hawks. 6:20 to play in our first half. No lead changes tonight. Dukovicic put it across to Andrews, whose shot was off the mark. Here's the fast break for the Mustangs. They want to score points in transition. Davis looked like he was going to pull up. Framwell Diaz and Mikic closing out. Here's the second chance, and it goes. And the celly from Landon Shirk, who knocks down the three to tie us at 18. This is our second tie of the night. Bryson Andrews gives it off to Kamai Samuels. Samuels back to Andrews. He runs the spin. The step-back floater is short. Swatted. Mikic regathers off the glass. This goes. It's 20-18. Victor Mikic is so quiet. This is a guy who's going to be doing a lot of damage playing Division I basketball shortly. Davis pulls up for 3, and it remains a 2-point game as this one goes out of play. Victor Mikic, 6'11", Serbian national team product. Probably one of the best athletes I've ever seen in person. It's hard to rank a guy like that. Andrews stepping way back. This is another guy who's really special and absolutely beloved by this program. Here's one from the wing, and it's got a bit too much on it. Boarded up by Sauceville, looking outside from the close sideline. This one pops out off the heel of the iron. A good look. Graham Campbell had to try for that. Entry pass to Mikic. He's in danger as Davis pokes it out. Here come the Mustangs. The floater, and it goes. We're tied again for the third time tonight. 20-20. Our third tie, 4.5 to play in the first half between the Hawks and the Mustangs. Mikic on the elbow, the handoff, TJ Richards, the floater. It popped out on him, and the foul turns this back over to Walker Valley High School. And the Mustangs walk back up the floor. 4:23 to play in our first half. 20 all. Walker Valley led up the floor by Graham Campbell. He steps back and fires from the wing. Our first lead change of the night. The Mustangs take over by 3 in their home court. For the response, this is Andrews. This one rattles all around and goes. And we're tied again at 23. He can do it all. Walk the dog, paint the fence, and hit the 3. Samuels knifes this away. Andrews is rattled in traffic, trying to escape 2 defenders, and the whistle. Mikic comes off the floor. A couple of changes here. The inbound to Kamai Samuels. The spin move from mid-post. It's off the mark. Trying again. Off the glass this goes. And the foul. A chance at the old-fashioned 3 for Mr. Samuels, who's averaging nearly 16 points per game. He's got 91 rebounds this season, over 100 assists, and 50 steals. That's a guy who can really do a lot of things very well. An elite on-ball defender, very crafty with the ball. Took Brookwood Elite 16U to the semifinals last year and played for the Canadian national team. Samuels defending here in front of the scorer's table, and a little bit of trouble for Graham Campbell. Campbell able to shake him to the corner. Here's the 3, and it rattles out and calls back in. I thought Yusuf would come down with a board. That keeps us close. Hawks back out in front. Driving in a problem there. 3 minutes left to play in our first half. 27-26. We've already seen 2 lead changes and 4 ties at Walker Valley High School tonight between the Hawks of Hamilton Heights and the Mustangs. Prep Basketball SESN, be sure to subscribe. Give us a follow on social media, wherever you may be tuned in tonight. If you're on the radio, look us up, find us on Twitter. You can also find our Midwest counterparts, the Midwest Sports Network at MWSN Sports. 2:45 to play in our first half. Driving inside, and this one's off the mark. Couldn't quite get the shot off. A good look for Landon Shirk. From the close wing, and the 3 is buried. The Mustangs back out in front, 29-27, our third lead change of the night. Samuels working it on the elbow. This is Andrews, who's wide open, and his 3 is wide. Boarded by Tucker Campbell. Graham floated this across, back to the close side. It's Cash. He loses the ball in traffic. Kovacic can't hang on to it. A battle for it, and the Mustangs come away with the basketball. 2 minutes left to play in our first half. From the elbow outside, Walker Valley taking their time. Here's one from a step beyond the wing. He gets it to go. Oh, baby. It's a 5-point game, 32-27 Mustangs. 1:40 to play in our first half. Dukovacic walks the floor. And the whistle as he gets this to go. 99 seconds to play in the first half. For the moment, it's a 3-point game. Back and forth these two programs go. Here's a quick peek at a guy who's snuck back behind the play. Habib Yusuf waiting for the Mustangs. Samuels off the mark, boarded by Ashton Davis. Here's one from the wing for three. The Mustangs can't miss from range. Are you kidding me? It's 35-29 Walker Valley High School. TJ Richards gets the board. Samuels the entry pass. Yusuf going to work, and he couldn't hang on to it. Now the foul. Walker Valley, definitely one of my favorite local places to visit. You can always feel the energy of the Mustang crowd when you step into the gym here in Cleveland. Folks love their prep basketball. And that energy makes for a tough environment, even for a national team like this. Davis gets swatted by Yusuf. This is Dukovacic. He's pickpocketed from behind, but the whistle before it's picked up by Tucker. A 6-point game, 65 seconds left to play in our second period. And again, the dangerous one back there in the center of the paint. Yusuf awaiting the Mustangs. First is off the mark. Walker Valley High School. This season, 1-1 in district play, 14-7 overall. They're 4-4 at home. They won last time. A victory over Cleveland, 83-47. The Hawks bested Chat Prep on the CW on Friday. On Saturday, they beat Brainerd 74-57. They rested their starters in that one. Now here tonight at Walker Valley, they trail by 5, make it 8. Just like that, an electric three. And a big collision. The ball stays alive. Here come the Mustangs. Davis outside, fighting his way down low, and Yusuf wants the block, but can't get hands on the ball as Clayton goes to the hardwood. 36 seconds to play in our first half in an 8-point game where Walker Valley leads 38-30. To the close side, this is for 3, and the Mustangs cash it in. The Mustangs can't miss from range. It's unbelievable. An 11-point game. Walker Valley has cracked the code tonight against Hamilton Heights in this first half. Dukovacic spins and takes it to the basket as the whistle sounds. 41-30, an 11-point game. At one time, it looked like the Hawks might run away with this. 13 seconds to play in our first half from Walker Valley High School. Dukovacic at the line shoots 60% from the floor. He's averaging 16 per game. His first goes. Easily rustles the twine to cut us to 10. Dukovacic gets both. It's a 9-point game in Cleveland, Tennessee. 12 seconds in the first half. The Mustangs want to get a shot off. 7 seconds right in front of the sideline of the Hawks. Entry pass to the corner. This is for 3. It goes with 2 seconds on the clock. Unbelievable. The Mustangs are lighting it up at home against the Hawks of Hamilton Heights. 44-32. We'll steal one quick look back at that before we go to our halftime break. Wow, from the corner, able to knock it down. What a first half for the Mustangs of Walker Valley. They can do no wrong in their home floor tonight against the Hawks of Hamilton Heights. Well, we're going to take a quick break with these two programs and be back with more prep basketball in just a few minutes. 4 ties in the first half, 3 lead changes. It's a 12-point game, and the Mustangs are shooting 1,000% from beyond the arc. 44-32. We'll take a break and be back with our second half in just a moment.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
You're ready to reconnect, to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime.
Okay. Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
Welcome back to Hamilton Heights and Walker Valley High School duking it out. Prep basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Thanks for being with us for an excellent matchup tonight between these two programs. We appreciate you tuning in. And this second half is going to start hot, running the floor and getting this one jammed home. It's Kevin Nikovicic. Can't say I expected that to get us started, and makes it a 10-point game between the Hawks and the Mustangs. Just 25 seconds gone. This has been an exciting one between these two programs. The Hawks jumped out to an early lead, a big margin, and have struggled to maintain that. The Mustangs knocking it down from three-point land like nobody's business. Walker Valley roping it up the floor. It's Ashton Davis. We've seen 3 lead changes and 4 ties already tonight, just in the first half. The second half shaping up to be very exciting. Here's the inbound and running it up the floor. Entry pass to Victor Mikic. He's initially able to escape. This one is loose and picked up by Davis. Davis down the floor, outlet pass, and this one, a little kiss off the backside of the iron, will drop for Graham Campbell. It's a 12-point game. Andrews hands it off to Samuels. Kamai, the floater. Mikic takes it down and puts it back off the glass to return us to 10. This one is loose. Picked up by Kamai. Samuels down inside, looking for Kovacic, and not able to hook up. Thanks for being with us tonight for this great matchup between these two programs. Prep basketball on SCSN. We love having you with us. Here's one from range, and it rattles off the iron. Regathered. Samuels to Andrews. After the full reset, this one going to be blown dead and given back to the Mustangs. Off the inbound, this is Campbell who will run the floor for Walker Valley High School. 2 minutes gone in our third period. It's a 10-point game. Entry pass. Oh, what a beautiful play. Just evading Christopher Manyika with that move. Tucker Campbell scores the bucket and pushes the lead of the Mustangs back to 12. Not for long, as the answer comes from the Hamilton Heights Hawks. A chance at the old-fashioned 3 to cut us within single digits for the first time in this second half. Prep basketball from Cleveland, Tennessee, on the Southeast Sports Network. The Hawks of Hamilton Heights on the road battling the Mustangs of Walker Valley. Mustangs are 14-7, 1-1 in district play, 4-4 on their home floor. On the other side of things, the Hawks are 19-3 overall. They're 4-1 on the road this season. Hamilton Heights is on a 5-game win streak. The Mustangs have won just 1. To the straightaway, this is Graham Campbell. Driving, Mikic with a block. Hands coming together with force near the rim. The inbound and the Mustangs run the floor. Picked up by Hamilton Heights off the glass, and this goes. Kevin Kovacic. And a timeout down on the floor. We'll keep it here, though. No break for you. It brings us the closest we've been in quite some time. It's now just an 8-point game between the Hawks of Hamilton Heights and the Mustangs of Walker Valley High School. Great prep basketball action. We appreciate you tuning in and being with us. Be sure to subscribe to us if you're with us on YouTube. If you're with us on our over-the-top video platform, be sure to follow us there as well, and follow us on social media. Find us on our website at SCSN Sports. We're on all social media platforms at SCSN Sports. Would love to have you along for the ride. I want to make sports more accessible, more fun to watch. Back underway at Walker Valley High School. The Mustangs, leading by 8, run the floor. 5 minutes left to play in our third quarter. Two quick passes. Shirk gets it back. Oh, I thought he was going to pull up from range. On the straightaway, defended by Manyika. He gets rid of it. Graham Campbell, one of tonight's starting 5. Defended by Samuels. Mustangs to the corner, and it's tipped by Bryson Andrews off of the floor. The inbound to Campbell. Two quick handoffs, the drive, and the floater goes. Hamilton Heights off the glass, this goes. Good look and a great bucket for big number 11, Victor Mikic. And it cuts into the lead again of the Mustangs. Still an 8-point game at Walker Valley High School, 3:40 to play in our third. Tucker Campbell to the close side, Shirk. Defended by Samuels. And a little too much for the liking of the officials, so he'll catch a whistle. Couple of changes coming down on the floor for Walker Valley's Mustangs. Here's the inbounding pass. Fouls on Kevin Dukovacic just a couple of seconds ago. Here's the steal. Hawks up the floor. Oh my goodness, Samuels couldn't finish. So it remains an 8-point game. Well, I thought he was going to jam that. It's a close one in Cleveland, Tennessee, between the Mustangs and the Hawks. Up the floor, there's the entry pass to Mikic, and that's swatted away as well. Backdoor, what a pass. Able to split traffic and keep it alive, and this goes. Wow. Back to a 10-point game. Walker Valley Mustangs lead at a timeout on the floor. So we'll take a timeout as well and be back with more prep basketball in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Tennessee, home of the Walker Valley Mustangs. Tonight hosting the Hawks of Hamilton Heights in what's been an excellent 10-point game to this point. The Hawks trying to fend off the Mustangs, who are surging in the late stages. Dukovacic cuts to the basket and ladles it in off the glass. Back to an 8-point game. This margin just seems stuck right around the zip code. Now up the floor. Sharp gets it to go off the glass. And the crowd loves that, as I'm sure you can imagine. 10 points separate these two. This is the Hawks. 2 minutes left in the third as Djokovic goes down hard on the baseline. Well, he goes to the line. If you're just joining us, a couple of things you need to know about these teams. Firstly, the Hawks, 19-3 overall. They've won 5 in a row, and they're averaging 80 points per game this season. So this performance, super unusual, super uncharacteristic. The first one goes at the line. It makes it a 9-point game. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Walker Valley Mustangs, 14-7 overall this season. Just 1 win in a row. They beat the Raiders. 4 wins at home, 63 points per game on average for Walker Valley's Mustangs. He goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. Mustangs pick up the ball. And if you couldn't hear the public address announcer, Kamai Samuels picks that up. It's a 9-point game. We've seen 3 lead changes, 4 ties, but none since the half. It's been about a 10, 8-point game the entire duration of this second half of play. The first at the line, nothing doing. Clayton. Here's a look at that great crowd. I tweeted a video of this crowd. Super, super impressive turnout tonight. Not that I would expect any less from one of these great local high school programs we have here in Southeast Tennessee, Northwest Georgia. But if you want to check out the clip, find me on Twitter at Try Guy. It's really awesome. This school, seems like every time I visit, they just show out in full force. A 10-point game, 45-55, 1:41 left to play in the third, and that sends the big man to the line. Victor Mikic goes to the line. And the first is off the mark. The crowd lets him hear it for that. Victor Mikic, 6'11", played for the Serbian national team in the summer of '23. One of the finest prospects in America, right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hawks located on Canyon Drive. I love their new home gym facility. It's beautiful. Parquet flooring, all pulled together by the athletic staff. Tony Williams, Steve Cook. Coates gave it off. Around the arc. Back to the close side. Shirk is heavily defended by Andrews out beyond the arc. 65 seconds to go in this third period. Down inside, and this one escapes the floor. The Hawks will take back over. They trail by 9. Looks like maybe some confusion on the floor. The officials trying to sort this out. Now Hamilton Heights will run the floor. To the close side, it's Manyika. Back to Bryson Andrews. Samuels. Less than 1 to play in the third as Mikic tries from the elbow. It's off the mark, and he takes a shot. 9 points separate these two. Cleveland, Tennessee, prep basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. It's 55-48. The Hawks of Hamilton Heights making things difficult for the Mustangs. They're looking to close the door, but Hamilton Heights just keeps hanging around. Blown tire. Davis keeps it. Stepping away from Kamai Samuels. 33 seconds in the period. 7 points between these two. Up to the straightaway. Didn't like the look. Campbell back to the straightaway. Down to the corner, it's Davis. He's defended by Dikovacic. Coates away from Samuels. That is a deep three. He couldn't hit it. My goodness, the postage would have been enormous. Entry pass, and it's stolen by the Mustangs. Mustangs up the floor. Here's the three on the fast break. It's short, and that'll do it for our third period of play. My goodness, what a finish. All action in Cleveland, Tennessee, between the Hawks of Hamilton Heights and the Mustangs of Walker Valley High School. We'll take a break with these two programs and be back with more prep basketball on the Southeast Sports Network in just a moment.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
There's a look at the Hawks of Hamilton Heights, 19-3 overall, 4-1 on the road, just one loss in non-neutral away games. They're averaging 80 points per game this season, held to just 48 through three quarters tonight, and they're riding a 5-game win streak here to Cleveland, Tennessee. On the other side of the ball, just a 1-game win streak for the Mustangs. They're 4-4 at home, 63 points per game. They're closing in on that average right now, 14-7 overall. One quarter left to play. Andrews pulls up. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Cashes that one in from range. I mentioned postage on a three a few seconds ago. The taxes alone on that would be killer. He hit that from the other side of the valley. Unbelievable. It's a 4-point game, 55-51, and already a timeout in the early portion of this fourth quarter. We've seen 3 lead changes, 4 ties, none since the halftime window. It's been all Mustangs, but this is the closest it's been since the first half. Just 4 points between these two for the moment. Graham Campbell down to inbound for us. Finesses that to Davis, who will run the floor. Prep Basketball, Southeast Sports Network. Be sure to give us a follow at SCSN Sports on social media. Gabriel Shry here with our final quarter of action in a 4-point game. Oh, he's going to pull up from just in front of the bench. It's off the mark. Another try now for the Mustangs, and this goes off the glass. Nice little kiss drops into the twine. It extends the lead of the Mustangs to 6. 57-51. The handoff, Samuels from the mid-post. He gets this on the floater. That is a gorgeous bucket. That's exactly what you want to see out of that guy if you're a college recruiter. The Mustangs run the floor. It's Graham Campbell. Campbell dishes it. 70 seconds gone already in our final quarter. The Hawks will take over with the ball. Way down on the floor in the center of your screen, that's Andrews who gives it off to Samuels. Samuels, the handoff to Bryson Andrews. Entry pass, big man ladles it home. Lots of size, lots of power. How do you stop a guy like that at the high school level? The answer is you don't. 90 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-point game, and that's a turnover. And a timeout on the floor. That's a full timeout taken with 6:25 left to play in a 2-point game. 57-55 from Cleveland, Tennessee, between the Mustangs of Walker Valley and the Hawks of Hamilton Heights here on the Southeast Sports Network. This one coming down to the wire. We haven't seen a tie or a lead change since the first half. This is the closest it's been since the last few minutes of quarter number 2. Just 2 points separating the Hawks of Hamilton Heights and the Mustangs of Walker Valley on the Southeast Sports Network. The local portion of the schedule for the Hamilton Heights Hawks, they're 19-3 overall this season. The only teams that have beat them are some of the very best in travel basketball. Hawks looking to inbound and get back underway. Two-point game, 57-55. Hawks floated to Samuels. He's double-teamed, so he goes across to the scorer's table to Dukovicic. Kevin Dukovicic runs the spin move, a kiss off the glass, and it's boarded by Walker Valley. This will stay with the Mustangs. Graham Campbell to inbound. He's got 2 helpers. Shirk down on this end of the floor. Goes to the far side, hooking up with Cash Coates. Campbell from in front of the scorer's table, evading Dukovicic. All the way back on the front court. He's in danger. Now he knifes his way down inside. Passed out front. This off the glass and it goes. Electric. Unreal. A 4-point game. Caleb Sauceville gets that to go. And this lips right over the edge of the rim and pushes it to a 5-point lead for Walker Valley High School. Kamai Samuels. Oh, Manyika went back to him. He wasn't looking. Samuels pulls up from the wing and cashes it in, finding Twine for the 3. That's an important 3 in these late stages. It makes it a 2-point game. To the close side, shoveled down low, and Campbell keeps it alive. This is a 3. Oh my goodness! On the second chance! It keeps it a 5-point game. Mustangs back in a defensive shell. The big man rattles this home. Victor Mikic. 3 points separate these two. 3 minutes are gone in our final quarter in Cleveland, Tennessee. Through traffic, stolen by Samuels, shoveled to Andrews. The all-time 3-point leader does it again. And with that, we're tied for the 5th time tonight. 63-63. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to play. It's wild to hear the cheering from the crowd for Hamilton Heights. You know, this is all international students. I believe there's only 2 players on the floor tonight for Hamilton Heights that are from North America. That was a boneheaded way of putting that. From the United States, excuse me. Lots of guys from North America. There's 3 players alone from Canada. Here's one for 3, and it's going to be a bit too much. This is a guy from Canada right here, Samuels. Oh, and rims around to Kovacic. Puts it back for him, and that'll be our 4th lead change in favor of the Hawks this time. It's 65-63. Hawks nearly had another steal. Dukovicic diving for it, scrambling for the ball. Kevin Dukovicic One of those special talents to keep an eye on for the Hawks. (65-63), a two-point game. Campbell in a little bit of trouble. This escapes, but it'll stay with the Mustangs. TJ Richards defensively, one of the many electric Canadians on this Hamilton Heights basketball roster. The inbound for the Mustangs. Graham Campbell defended by Djokovic. A little bit of danger, somehow keeping it alive. From the corner, this goes for three. The Mustangs back out in front, and that's our fifth lead change tonight. It's a one-point game. Andrews to take it right back, boarded by Graham Campbell. 3.5 minutes to play. Prep Basketball, Southeast Sports Network. We are in a deadlocked race to the finish in Cleveland, Tennessee, between the Mustangs and the Hawks. Pass to the close side. Campbell heavily contested. This one is off the mark, boarded by Djokovic off the air ball. Djokovic wanted to pass it, and it looks like he gets away with a step. It's 67-66, Hawks lead. That's our sixth lead change tonight. Hamilton Heights leading by just one. Campbell took the shoes off of Djokovic. Cash Coates handed it off. Mustangs taking their time on the offensive end of the floor. 2:40 left to play. Campbell's in some trouble. Keeps it away from Djokovic. Campbell fighting inside, taken by Samuels. Come on. Grabbed from behind and the whistle. A little too much contact near the center of the floor by Campbell, and it sends the Hawks' TJ Richards to the charity stripe, a guy who's been especially efficient at that spot on the floor this season. There's some guys on this Hawks roster with just brilliant futures playing college basketball. TJ Richards is one of them. And a discussion on the floor as both teams go to the bench. It's a one-point game, 2.5 to play, 67-66 from Cleveland, Tennessee. Thanks for being with us. Prep Basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. And how exciting has this been? I mean, it just does not get better than this. An instant classic and an absolute barn burner between Hamilton Heights and Walker Valley High School on SCSN tonight. Back underway in a one-point game. The Hawks in the lead by that slim margin. Nearly stolen by Davis. Kept by Samuels. Djokovic stands just in front of the scorer's table, way back on the front court. Steve Cook on his feet, shouting out to his players. Swatted, kept alive by Samuels. He knifes his way to the basket and gets it to go off the glass as the whistle sounds. What a bucket. He's going to have a chance at the old-fashioned three real quick. We'll steal a look back at that play. Grabbed that right there as he gets it to go. Here's real time as this one rattles out. The Mustangs trailing 69-66 would have cut it back to a one-point game. Less than 2 to play at Walker Valley High School. 1:55 showing on the clock in our fourth period. This is an important trip to the line for Cash Coates. His first will go. couple of players sneaking on the back side of the floor right there. Bryson Andrews way back. And he has a shadow. This is Coates at the charity stripe. He goes 2 for 2. It's a 1-point game in Cleveland, Tennessee between the Hawks and the Mustangs. 69-68. We've seen 6 lead changes, 5 ties. Entry pass, big man, and he's swatted at as there's the foul. Tucker Campbell gets hit with a whistle. And we're going to look back at that. A lot of contact. Hard to say. To me, that looks like a foul, but I don't know. This is real time you're seeing here as he's at the charity stripe, looking to extend a 1-point lead to the Hawks. This rattles around and goes. For the 3-point lead, he gets it. And a timeout on the floor by the Hawks of Hamilton Heights. He'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. It's prep basketball. We're in the closing stages of what's been a thrilling night in Cleveland, Tennessee. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more action on the Southeast Sports Network.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Tennessee, 71-68. The Hawks of Hamilton Heights lead the Mustangs of Walker Valley on the Southeast Sports Network. Just 1 minute and 42 seconds to play between these two. Looking like we're going to have a thrilling conclusion of prep basketball tonight between the Mustangs and the Hawks. Thanks for being with us for this one. Little OT alert might be in order here if this stays this close. Davis hands it off. This is Campbell who drives on Manyika, the floater off the glass. Can't mail it home. Chris Manyika up the floor. Samuels, 3-on-2 chance for the Hawks. He floats it and he gets hit with a step. Took an extra step. Back up the floor. This one rolls over the front of the iron. And that makes it a 1-point game in Cleveland as the Mustangs get one back. 65 seconds to play. 6 lead changes, 5 ties. The Hawks in front by just one, 71-70, 55 seconds. It all comes down to these last couple of possessions. Hamilton Heights working it all around. Dukovic stopped by Davis. He'll pull a move out. In the midcourt stripe, he drives. There's one, floats it home and rustles the twine as it's 73-70. Now 39.7 seconds remain in Cleveland, Tennessee, between the Hawks and the Mustangs. Just under 40 seconds to go. 3-point game, 73-70. This one just is increasing in intensity by the moment. Obviously, the Mustangs can go down. 1-3 ball makes this one all even with just change to play on the clock here in Cleveland between the Mustangs and the Hawks. Thrilled to have you along for the ride and can't wait to see the conclusion of this one. Be sure to join us for our adventures as they go on and on. Find us on social media. We obviously love Twitter, like all sports folks do, at SESN Sports. We'll always have free live broadcasts centric to our viewing area for you to enjoy, and would love to have you along for the ride. Back onto the floor, and here we go. We're into the waning moments of this one between the Hawks of Hamilton Heights and the Mustangs of Walker Valley. Less than 40 seconds to play. Here's the look up the floor. Davis will run the action for the Mustangs. 35 seconds. 3 points between these two. Entry pass, back outside, 1 and 3. Drives, floated to the corner and the intercept. Hawks are fouled. He shoveled it right to TJ Richards. He's fouled with 24.9 seconds on the clock. Now the Mustangs are punching up from the corner. The inbound to Manyika. Quick foul. Three points separate these two, 22.9 seconds on the clock. Manyika a chance to wrap this up. Shoots 60% from the floor. He's averaging 4 points per game this year. The first is off the mark. Getting some words of encouragement from Bryson Andrews, the senior. This one a big high bounce. It won't go. Kovacic had it on the baseline, and now he steps out. The official was looking for it. Couple of guys drifting up the floor. Kovacic already all the way down there. Here comes Davis. That goes as the whistle sounds. A full timeout on the floor with 16.4 seconds to play. 73-70. The Mustangs have the ball. They can tie it with a three. Prep basketball, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Cleveland, Tennessee, battling it out tonight. Hamilton Heights, located on Canyon Drive, downtown Chattanooga. Out in the suburbs, really. They're in the local slate of their schedule this season. And obviously thrilled to be here with you, bringing you the action. Gabriel Schrei, love having you along for the ride and really appreciate you joining us. Hawks are seeking their 6th win straight, 19-3 this season. The Mustangs looking to extend their streak to 2 and get their 5th win at home this year. Hamilton Heights is back onto the floor. Followed quickly by the Mustangs. 16.4 seconds to play, 73-70. Campbell floats this to Davis. He's way beyond the midcourt stripe. Walks it up, the give. 12 seconds on the clock, 9 seconds to play. Burning clock, 7 seconds. This one, another timeout. Taking a timeout in the late stages. Both programs head to the bench right away. And obviously tension's high. The fans are into this. One of my favorite schools to visit locally is definitely Walker Valley. The Mustangs always have such a great turnout. And that's no different tonight. The gym was full. I was excited to go down and check the scorebook, looking at things, the final lineup before we tipped off here. Turned around and looked up into the stands, and they were packed with Mustang fans, folks local to our area. It's so special what we're able to do for athletes in Southeast Tennessee, Northwest Georgia. The experience we provide, it's unlike anything else in the United States. It's really cool to be a part of this. I'm sure Indiana and a couple of other choice states would like a word after that, but I stand by it. The consistency, it doesn't matter what sport it is. Folks from Southeast Tennessee bring the heat. 3 points separate these two. 7 seconds left to play in Cleveland, Tennessee. The Mustangs with the ball, looking to tie it and force overtime. Here's the inbound. Davis along the wing, in trouble, back out front on the straightaway. 3 seconds, close side, pulls up 2. It's short. The Hawks win. The buzzer beater won't go. The Hawks hang on and win on the road against the Mustangs of Walker Valley High School. What a thrilling conclusion from Cleveland, Tennessee, between the Hawks and the Mustangs. A 3-point win, and it was earmarked by some pretty incredible play by both programs. Tonight we saw an unbelievable 6 lead changes and 5 ties between these two. And for a while it looked like the Hawks were just going to run away with this. Then really the script flipped. And for a long time it looked like the Mustangs were just going to run away with the lead. But that didn't last forever either, as the Hawks stormed back, got the lead. They're able to walk away with a 3-point win, extend their win streak to 6 games straight with a 73-70 victory. Our final score with the Hawks in the driver's seat in that one. For our entire crew, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long from Cleveland, Tennessee. This has been Prep Basketball. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live in our copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it and available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network.
Join SESN for an unmatched sports experience. Dive into the world of game highlights, real-time updates, and electrifying coverage. With SESN, you're not just watching sports, you're living them. Be the first to know, the first to see, and the first to share every big moment. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
gonna really live. Let's go all out. Let's go all out. You know it's gonna get loud, 'cause we getting down.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
We are champions of character.
You're ready to reconnect, to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.